Good afternoon. I was asked to give a structured presentation, and I will do my best to do that. This is Adva. Adva is 6 years old. Adva suffered 6 weeks from blindness. Adva suffered 2.5 months from total paralysis. And Adva is also recovering from leukemia. But I will get back to Adva later. When we founded BioGaming, we thought, what's the problem? What's the market paying? So we started to read surveys from all around the world. And I got into one survey made by the European Union in 2008 with over 50,000 people answering that survey. And one of the questions that captured my eye was the following. In the last week, did you have any pain from your muscles, joints, or bones affecting your daily activities? Any wild guess on the percentage of people that answered yes? Just guess. So I was shocked that the answer was 33%. One of each 3 persons said yes. So then I thought to myself, maybe this is just a bump from the door, some headache, whatever, I don't know. So I read the next question, and the next question was the same question with a slight difference. The difference was not this week, but a long-term pain from your muscle, bone, or joints. Any guess on this number now? Any guesses on this question? Long-term pain? The answer is 24%. So if you took Europe, it's roughly around 186 million people suffering every year from a long-term pain in their bone, muscles, or joints. So I know it's hard to imagine these numbers, so imagine yourself walking in the street and suddenly everyone that's in pain is colored in red. So you're walking in the street and you see a lot of people colored in red, and then you ask yourself the same question that I did. Why? They are in pain, they are going to their physicians, they are going to the physical therapy, but they're not doing what they need to do in order to get better. They're not doing the exercises, they're not doing the homework, they're not doing their physical therapy. So we kept on reading and reading and reading, and we found out that 76% of the patients said there are 3 major reasons they are not doing their physical therapy. Any guesses now? The first reason is that it is boring. The second, boring. And the third, also boring. 76% of the patients said after a second that the reason they're not doing the homework, it's because it's boring. So how we can take these tedious, boring exercises and transform it into fun? So we thought, and we thought, and we decided to move it into a world of games. You just need to stand in front of your TV and play a game. We are moving you into a world of fun, of engagement, of happiness. A world when you can crash candies, be the heroine, maybe even be the king. And how do we do this amazing thing? Actually, we enable the physical therapist to stay in their comfort zone and just write down the list of exercises and the training program that you want to give to that specific patient. Then we take this prescription, we understand it, and we transform it automatically into a motion game. Now, in order to progress inside the game, the patient just needs to move. The exact movement the physical therapy have just prescribed. Now, we do best 2 things. First one, we understand what the patient is doing. We understand what the patient is doing from the clinical way, how he stands, how she moves, what's wrong, what's right. And the second thing we do best, we know how to tell that to the physical therapist. So now they can actually know how well the program is performed, and how to adjust it accordingly exactly to that specific patient. So where do we stand right now? Actually, we have just started to spread out the rumor. We have customers in the UK, we have customers in the United States, in Canada, we have customers in Israel, the army, and a lot of other places. And we have an amazing team that in order to dream and to build this vision, we've gathered physicians, physical therapists, game designer, programmers, computer graphics, animation, and a lot of others to create this amazing work. Now, if you remember, I told you that I'm going to try and keep on the structure of the presentation. And in the last slide, I was asked to answer this question: what do we need? So I will tell you what I need. I need more Adva. Because when Adva came to us, before that, we got a call from her father, Mickey. By the way, that's Mickey. And he was frustrated. He was desperate. She was recovering from leukemia, and she had to do her physical therapy, and she did it in the #1 pediatric cancer center in Israel, the Schneider Hospital. She refused to do her physical therapy. She hated it. And Mickey heard about us from a friend of a friend of a friend, and he gave us a call, and he asked to come to us with Adva. And after 1.5 hours of playing games, of laughing, of doing the exercises together with our head of physical therapy, Adva quietly sat beside Mickey and asked her, "Daddy, when can I come back again?" So when you ask me, what do I need from you? One thing. Please, spread the rumor. Thank you.